Today we're heading to the farm for fall and creating cozy DIY projects that bring warm, rustic charm into your home decor using Dollar Tree items. Welcome to the Chic Show. Check out Katie, Dawn, and Lisa's channels in the description box below. This is a little chicken that I got from Dollar General. I got it on clearance, and it had this little beaded necklace, if you will, across the front. I removed that, and I'm adding on some liquid patina, and I'm going to be using some of Roy Cycle's decoupage paper to put onto the front. This decoupage paper I got in Sonnet's Maker's Box from last year. Now I'm painting over the top with more liquid patina. I let it dry, and then I'm going to sand away the excess decoupage paper. I changed the colors of the beads, but then I added that little necklace back on. This plaid decoupage paper definitely gives off fall vibes. No farm is complete without a cow. This little piece from Dollar Tree is cute as it is, but I wanted to change it from a pig to a cow. I'm not sure why a pig is on the front of a milk bottle, but we're going to change that. So I gave it a coat of Waverly chalk paint and plaster, and now I'm using IOD's Mercantile stamp set, and I'm using the cow. I'm just going to ink up that stamp and then stamp it on the front. Using IOD's letterpress stamps, I'm going to stamp on fresh at the top and cream at the bottom. Just a reminder, if you can't find what you want, you just do it yourself. IOD stamps come with these masks so that you can layer your stamps and they not overlap each other. They, of course, don't have one for the letters, so I made my own for the letters, and then I'm going to be using the ticking stripe from the Mercantile stamp and stamp that down the front of this milk bottle. The masks allow you to be able to layer things to make sure that certain things can stand out front and certain things will look like they're behind. Goes to glue back on that burlap bow, and then this little project is complete. This metal pig is from Dollar Tree, and I removed that handle, and then I'm going to be using the patina paint from DIY to age this piece and rust it up. I took it outside and spritzed it with some brown paint just to take away that white. And now I'm dabbing on, just with a sponge, some of the iron paint from DIY, and I'm just dabbing it on in different places. Once that dries, I go back and dab it on again, and while it is still wet, I spray it with the patina spray and let it sit overnight. The next day, you're left with this beautiful patina. Now I'm going to zhuzh it up just a little bit using some of this ribbon from Dollar Tree, as well as this burlap and lace ribbon. I'm terrible at bow making, so I took these two bows that I got on clearance at Walmart a couple of Christmases ago, and I'm going to wire those two together and add that to the front of this piece. I added the twine hanger back on, and then I used hot glue to attach both ribbons to the front of the pig. I wrapped the two pieces around the middle of the pig and then hot glued them in the back. And lastly, I'll add my bow to the front using hot glue. Is this cute little piggy ready for market or what? I'm sure you've seen the viral sheep planter from Dollar General, and I was lucky enough to find one last year. I took it outside and spray painted it with a flat black chalk paint, and now I am just taking some rub and buff and rubbing over it to give it more of an aged metal look. Used a combination of rub and buff and some craft paint, just acrylic paint, in a bronze and gold color. Thanks so much for joining me on the farm today for some cozy fall DIY projects and home decor inspiration. Don't forget to check out our host channels, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more seasonal ideas. For more inspiration, watch this video right here. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.